What's going on, world? It's your man Jay Denham, also known as JFK. I'm here presenting to you guys something pretty exclusive, man. This right here that I have my hands on, first and foremost, it's a size 11. So that lets you know it's not a personal pair, man. Shout out to my man Clean Whips and Kicks. Thank you, brother, for the blessings and the love and let me touch these a little early. The states have these, very select stores have them, but they aren't out to the public yet. So this is kind of a early release, an unboxing thing. I'm hoping that I can touch one of these, but if I don't personally, I'm fine with that. We have to you guys, man. This is the Chinese New Year's, the Jordan 12's. So actually, let's get to it. I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. First and foremost, oh man, come on, quality inspired by the greatest player ever, of course, Michael Jordan. And for you guys, when you guys do get these, the few people out there in the States, I bet you your pen gonna come on one of those, man. And see that? That's that Chinese lettering, man. I'll let you know where it came from. Straight from overseas, man. So again, to my brother Clean Whips and Kicks, thank you. I like this. You can tell that they actually went through a lot of packaging through this. But also that logo again. You guys are gonna see this a few more times before I'm finished with this. Let's get to it. Shoes right here. There you have it. I'm actually pretty excited about these. It's not a huge must-have for me, but if I can get my hands on it, I definitely will. I'll get back to you guys and let you know sooner or later about that. But the first thing I do when I take out a shoe, usually I smell them. I'm joking. But usually, of course, I do check the interior. I check the quality of a shoe. And I like this, actually. As you can, one of the first things I see, as you can see, is the wood grain actually around the lace tips. It's actually really nice. This shoe, it feels great. It feels like it's high-end quality. You can see all of that right there. It's 3M, man. All of that. I'm not sure if you guys can get it from where you're at, but I can kind of see it from where I am. So the laces are actually pretty exclusive as well. They're like cotton laces. You don't see these every day. It's not on every pair of shoes. So that right there kind of lets you know a little bit of exclusivity right there. Again, I really like this shoe. Translucent pods on the bottom. And I'm not 1,000,000% sure, but you can almost quote me on this. The bottom of these, this part right here is almost identical to Taxi 12's. Again, when I first see this shoe, that's the first thing I think of, man. I'm sure a few of you guys feel the same way. I'm blessed. I do own a pair of those, so I've been talking about it for a while now. I actually did in our last video, we did the Black Cat 13 release. I said that we're going to do a comparison video. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do with these. Sit these next to a pair of 12's and basically cast your votes. Let you guys say what shoe do you prefer. I like these though. Again, I don't have a huge problem with these. I feel like Jordan Brand went reaching again. And some of you guys reach back, man. I'm one of the guys that do very seldom. But a lot of people might have a problem with the price, should I say, or a price tag, compulsion, like, oh, should I get these? Should I not get these? You're kind of in the mix with it. The price tag for these retail was $250. So again, if you could get your hands on these, I don't know where you guys are at. I'm in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. One of the biggest stores actually here downtown. They only got 13 pairs of these. So this is definitely an exclusive shoe. Again, I'm blessed to see these a little early. I like it though, man. Let's actually get to some of the attributes actually on this. From what I was told and from what I've read in a few different places, this actually right here is like a basket woven material. It's like that's where they got this whole idea from. And you guys know anything about overseas, usually when it comes to holidays and stuff, they do a lot of celebrating, and the celebration of the Chinese New Year is the reason for the symbolicness of this shoe right here. This right here, I read from a few different websites. It actually says 12. The Chinese lettering right here. I'm not 1,000,000% sure myself, so don't quote me on that. Again, I don't want to lead you guys wrong or give you any misinformation. But from what I was told, and from what I read, again, a few different places actually, that it says 12 right there. This and the difference, one of the huge significant differences between this and the Taxi 12 is that it has a Jumpman on the tongue. As where, you can see this has the Chinese lettering I was just mentioning. They actually included the woven basket material on the back right here as well. I kind of like that. I kind of feel it a little bit. I feel like when you put these on, if you use these at all, a lot of people don't even use heel tabs from the guys I've talked to. I said, man, I don't even notice that. Like, really? Well, if you do, it's there, man. I kind of like that. I actually also like this wood grain that they actually put right here on the Jumpman. That's really nice. I think that's really good. Actually, that's well done. Good idea. Whoever thought of that, man, shout outs to you guys, man. That was pretty creative. There's also wood grain like design up here near the lace loops. I like that as well. The taxis don't have that. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it's gold on the taxis. Again, man, I've been talking about it for a while. I think that's just the very next thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to do that, no question at all. We're gonna do a comparison video. As far as shoe goes, though, this Taxi 12 and the Chinese New Year 12, the comparison on these is gonna be a big deal. I feel like I'm also gonna do a Singles Day 13. I don't know if you guys know what those are. That was also an Asia release only. That shoe itself has never even touched the States. So if you see guys with those, you know, they kind of either got connects or they might be running around with knocks. Now, who knows? We're in 2017 right now. So the game out there is really, really heavy on shoes. So there's the reasoning for this, though. I mentioned the Chinese New Year because there's a huge resemblance between these and also Rising Sun 12s. If you don't know what the Rising Sun 12s are, they're predominantly white Jordan 12. And it's a really, really historical shoe. It's the only one ever to be banned. The shoe was banned, and they actually had Japanese insoles in the inside. And speaking of insoles, let's get to these. Let me check these out and see how these are. But the Rising Suns, the insole for them, it was actually a Japanese flag. As you see, they have a normal shoe tree. Nothing special about the shoe tree. I'm a little surprised about that. If I can get this out. Again, shout out to my man Clean Whips and Kicks for letting me do this. This is a leather material. I'm kind of surprised about that, though, a little bit. As you see that logo again, I'm kind of surprised that it's leather because I feel like, I don't know, running around all day in leather, you know, don't your feet get hot? So I guess, but again, this is a shoe, of course, you wouldn't wear it all the time, let alone all day. You might have to switch up sometime between now and then. But back to what I was saying of the huge symbolicness to me, I feel like them making a shoe like this, mind you, the Jordan 12 itself, maybe some of you do know or you don't know, this shoe was actually designed after the Japanese flag. Hence the stitching that you see that kind of go up this direction on both sides and go all the way around. Just like the Rising Sun on the Japanese flag. If you ever paid attention to the Japanese flag, or if not, cross-referencing, go check it out, look at it. You'll kind of be like, oh, okay, I get the idea. So for them to celebrate a Chinese New Year on a shoe that's designed, you know, by the Japanese flag, that's kind of crazy to me. I'm sure I'm not the only person to feel that way. If you do or you don't, you know, let me know. And again, like I said, every time I look at this, I'm not 1,000,000% sure this says 12, man. I'm not, because even if you look and go back to the box, it's on the box. So I wouldn't be surprised if that said Jordan or maybe Jumpman or Jumpman Jordan. I don't know. I'm not 1,000,000% sure. You know, some of you guys, maybe you know. Maybe by the time that you look at this and you watch this, maybe I'll know about it. So I don't know. But like I said, a few people said that it says 12. I can't lie. I do like that this has that reflectiveness to it. I can't see it too major where I'm at, but I hope you guys can, because I think that's kind of booming a little bit, especially on both pairs. I really like that. And again, they making it so that you can definitely notice you got some Jordans on now, man. I know if you watched the last video I did with them 13s, them black hats, that 3M was hidden. I didn't even notice until I went back and watched the video. Like, oh man, I didn't know the 3M was popping that major. But I like these again. But some of y'all may have had a complexity or issue with the price tag. $250. It is a little steep for these. I'm actually personally, I'm fine with my Taxi 12s. But if I can get my hands on these, then yes, you bet your bottom dollar I will. But will I? It's not a guarantee. We're not too far away from the release date. So it's looking a little sketchy, man. It's a little iffy right now. It's not 1,000,000% I will. It's not 1,000,000% I won't. But so far as a collector, I know why some guys would love to have these in their collection. I can understand why my close friend of mine, why he has these in his collection. I do like the shoe. Is it worth that $250,000? That $250? I don't know. I don't know that. I'll leave that to you guys to judge. Let me know, man. Comment. I promise I try to get back to everybody, man. Comment. Let me know. Tell me your feelings. Tell me your thoughts about it. Again, this basket weave material, I like that. I do like that. I feel like they did a wonderful job with that. Could they have done better? Possibly. There's still multiple amounts of 12s to come for the rest of the year, so I'm sure they're going to do better. I'm sure they're going to pull something else out. How many exclusive overseas releases are we going to get? I don't know. This shoe was slated to only release overseas initially, and then for whatever reason, we were just blessed enough, like a few touched the States. Again, I don't know where you guys are at, but from me to you, I'm in Pittsburgh, so big stores, huge, like one of the biggest here only has a select number, so which was 13. So I'm not too surprised if a lot of people we're not going to see with these. But that's what being exclusive is about sometimes, right? Every Jordan's not for everybody. Every shoe is not reachable for everybody. So I think that's a good thing too. But again, is it worth the price tag? it's always up to the buyer, man. I think a shoe is worth whatever you're willing to pay for it. Same thing, you know, with people and anything else that you're involved with. It's what is it worth to you, you know? So to me personally, like I said, I'll try. I'll come out. I'll try to reach a little bit. Jordan Brand is reaching, man. 250 for these 12s is like, oh man. But I do like the shoe itself. Again, I like that they actually gave it some cotton, you know, some laces. I thought that was cool. I bet you they're comfortable for a while, but again, that leather interior, man, that would kind of be, you know, definitely a little hot after a while. It might bother your feet a little bit. Is this the best Jordan 12 release? I don't know. I've seen, you know, people post stuff like that, and I've been asked about it, like, what is my favorite Jordan of all time? It's not a 12, but there's enough 12s to kind of make you almost convinced, like, yeah, I love Jordan 12s. I like this 3M upper, man. I think that they did a wonderful job with that. Again, they making sure you can see these shoes when you got them on. They want you to know. They want you to know them some Jordans right there. But again, this is probably one of the best 12s. I will say that silhouette. Let me say that one of the best 12 silhouettes because it's so identical to a 12. And again, the Taxi 12 at that, I can't say that enough. And for anybody that doesn't know, don't worry about it. I promise. I'm gonna show you. We're gonna stay tuned, man. Follow us. I'm gonna show you what the Taxi 12s are. Again, we're gonna do a comparison, and you guys will see how much almost identical the shoe is. I think that 3M is one of the biggest things that sets it off. The huge differential between the two. You look at that like, and even this tongue. I speak about that again because I like it, but I'm not 1,000,000% sure on it. Again, I've read it that it said 12, but I don't know. I don't see Jordan doing it. If you look right here, it says 2, 3 going down the bottom. So I don't know if you ever noticed that in the 12s, but it does. There's a T and it's almost in between each lace. So I thought that was really creative. Tinker Hatfield, shout out to him. He's one of the men behind the creation of this shoe, the biggest man behind the creation of these shoes. So he did a wonderful job, man, tremendously. Let me know if you guys like these, man, because I'm feeling these a lot. Again, it's not a guarantee for me though. I don't even get too many of those. Usually, if it comes out, I'm almost guaranteed if I want it or if I want to, you know, even just get a pair to throw around for a little while. And I don't know, but these right here, I feel like. Again, it's all in the state of mind. It's all in what you like. It's all in personal preference. These are a little too big for me also. So, my man, Clean Whips and Kicks, again, I can't thank you enough, brother. Thank you for the shoes. Thank you for letting me get this release. You guys, I keep turning these shoes. I'm tired of turning them. So, you guys, turn down and check the next video. I promise you, like I said, I think the very next one I'm going to do is a comparison. I think it needs to happen. Shoes are almost too identical for me. But this box, man, I speak about that sometimes too. Like, you pay for what you get. And I like this. I like that they do give it a particular box. I like that they incorporated this on the paper, which you never even see. I was actually happy about that. You usually see this little ring right here as well. You usually see that on Jordan 11s. So for them to incorporate that and have it on the 12 was kind of surprising to me. I like that. But it's your man Jay Gentleman, also known as JFK. I'm signing out. I appreciate the love. Check the next video. We're going to add some few things up there for you guys to vote on. So you guys can let us know what shoes you would like to see coming out. So peace and love, man, from the guys at Stash. We appreciate the love. Holla. So what's next, you might ask? I don't know. Me personally, out of these, I'm feeling like the female 12s maybe, man. Those female New Year's, they kind of fly. Tan and red. But you let me know. Maybe you feel different. Cast your votes. Let us know what shoes you'd rather see an unboxing on or what you're looking forward to and what's coming out. Yeah.